Have you ever wanted free-range chickens? Well, so did we for a long time, but now we have a couple. It's not quite like I expected. So let me share a day in the life of our free-range chickens, and you can choose for yourself whether that's what you would want on your farm. Here they are, digging up my blueberries. They're fertilizing them too, I guess. They're fun to watch. Very hard to manage. So these two ladies have been free range for quite some time, pretty much their whole lives. They actually come up front here and they roost up in our front tree, which is super cool. And they come out and wander around. And you'd think, oh cool, they have the whole farm. They have all the pasture out front. They could even go next door in our neighbor's pasture if they wanted to. They could go all around. But no, where do they choose to go? But in the garden beds, in the flower bed. This one's not too much trouble yet because there's nothing planted here, really. But they love to be under my deck. They go under there, there's no food, there's no water, but that's where they hang out. So unfortunately now it's covered in chicken poop. I'll show you a little clip, although I'm embarrassed to show you. They hang out on my deck, on my porch here. They climb up on the back deck.
What are you doing? There are the two free-range chickens.
And tried to get all the things. Yesterday we were doing some construction. We're working on the kitchen, finally getting it done. And the chickens were right here trying to get in the saw as we were working. I love that they're wandering around so much because I'm following them. They know I'm following them to chase them away. So admittedly, this is a terribly messy area. We throw our cardboard down here until we can take it to the dump. And actually this microwave is broken. But if you can see all the chicken poop, I will show you my mess. And then this is the cat litter box, which we fill with mulch because the cat will actually use that instead of litter. And the chickens have decided they like to lay their eggs in there.
You probably have laying your egg. The chickens just laid an egg. You read it. They just laid an egg. I'm gonna have to check this out. Pretty big. And there the chickens go.
So that's cool. Being real honest showing you my deck here, but it is under there. No one's supposed to see that. The chickens love to hang out here instead of in the whole place. They can go anywhere they want.
Hi, chicken. Hey.
Oh no. They like to hang out down here.
You just pooped.
So having free-range chickens has been, I don't know, it's been interesting. These are the only two that we let out. Everybody else is pretty much contained. And it is really fun to watch them. I really enjoy having them around. But at the same time, they get into everything. They get into everything. They poop on everything. They're always on the deck. They get in my garden. They've scratched up the garlic I've planted. So I'm going to have to go try to manage that. They poop everywhere you don't want them to. And so it's an interesting balance. I think I like watching chickens and seeing them, but it sure would be nice if I had an area where they could be out more, but that was separated from my house. So if you haven't ever thought about it, I know free-range chickens is kind of all the rage, but if you haven't actually had them, it might be good to think about a few of the logistics as you get going. It's not super straightforward to know if they're fun to have. They're back here behind me scratching away somewhere. They're right behind the fence there. But the sun is starting to go down, and so they'll be looking up to these trees here and getting ready for bed soon. But we just wanted to share our little chicken drama. They're constantly on our back deck, and we're running them off the deck. And so it's kind of an adventure. It gives us something fun to do. But it's a little bit much too. So anyway, if you haven't thought about it or haven't had free range chickens, now you know what to expect. And if you've had adventures with yours, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. I know chickens can do some pretty crazy things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.